Hi everyone, welcome back to Connection with Kendall, and on today's video we're going to be talking about the 6 love styles and the 5 love languages. And as always, if you are new here, my name is Kendall, nice to meet you, and if you are returning, welcome back. I greatly appreciate it. Now let's get on with the video. So I basically feel like I'm like everybody's love guru. So yeah, that's why I feel like I can talk about this. No shade. Back in like freshman year though, I mentioned in another video that my favorite class freshman year was called Love on a Quad. I basically learned all of this in that class. So it's like a little like, I don't want to say homage, but like, I know if my professor will ever watch this, she would be so proud. Like, oh my god, something stuck with a student. So it's kind of like that, you feel me? And this always stuck with me since I learned it because I thought it was just so fascinating. Like, what do you mean? Like, this is, like, everything made sense. Especially young me, I was so like, lovey-dovey. I still am, but like I was even more like delusional in love back then than I am now. So, and I'm talking about like terrible. Like it was a whole big thing back then. I'm glad I grew up. For starters, I feel like everybody kind of already knows what the 5 love languages are. So I'm kind of gonna speed past that for real. And also talk about the love styles, because I feel like a lot of people know what love languages are but not love styles, and knowing your love style will help your relationship or whatever your romantic situation is. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna be looking at my phone because I took notes. No shade, it's hard to remember all of this. It's hard to remember my outro and intro, girl. So to remember all of this, child, pay it. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the 5 love languages. So we have physical touch, words of affirmation, gifts, acts of service, and quality time. So I'm going to explain what they are and then also tell you which one I fit into. For physical touch is basically just in the name. People value physical forms of affection. So that means cuddling, kissing, holding hands, and sex. You know, people really need sex to feel love. That's not on some like nympho type shit. That's literally just the love language. They want that type of affection to feel like they're loved. You feel me? So don't be doing too much on the girlies that need that. Personally, I'm not very big on it. I go a very long time without it, so it's just like whatever for me. I think that sex it's cool, like, but it's not like something that makes me like, oh my gosh, like I'm in love. Like usually when I feel that based off of the person that I'm with, it's not because of that form of physical affection. Now, physical touch is my top 2. Yeah, I just like it. Like I just like my man touching me. And how I describe it, you know, like when Beyonce and Jay-Z's out, especially to like basketball games and stuff like that, and you see like pictures and videos of Jay-Z like holding Beyonce's ankle, that's me. Like, just hold me in different ways. It don't always have to be holding hands or whatever, but just some type of physical touch, some type of physical affection goes a very long way with me. So it's just like, okay, work. Like I be so like giddy off of little stuff like that. Personally though, one physical form of affection that I really like is like when my man, he's like playing with my eyebrows, like touching my eyebrows. It feels so good, and I be so like, I be screaming inside. As much as I don't be like showing much, on the inside I be so geeked, it's ridiculous. So yeah, that's mine, as well as that's what that means. The downfall to that is me being me. I'm not very verbal, but I need a lot of physical. So if somebody's verbal, it's like I'm always pouring into them because it's so easy to be verbal nowadays. We have phones and stuff, so it's like FaceTime goes a long way for those people, text messaging goes a long way, but for me, I don't even really like those things, so it's just like, damn, it kind of feels like a chore. No, not a chore, but like it kind of feels like a chore, and I be feeling like I'm pouring more into them than they are to me when I don't get the physical. So like, if we haven't seen each other for like weeks on weeks, it's like, it feels weird. Like, girl, I need some physical touch. I need some quality time, girl, because you getting yours fulfilled. I need mine fulfilled too. Like, what's going on? And speaking of, that brings me to the next one, right? So we have words of affirmation. Words of affirmation is just verbal affection and reassurance. So they like, these are people that like the I love yous and compliments and verbal forms of appreciation to show, they like to hear how much you care about them and stuff like that. This even falls into phone communication. So like we have phones now and we have FaceTime, all of that, Zoom, whatever the case may be. People who need this type of love language also need those text messages, those frequent text messages, the frequent FaceTime calls, or just a phone call, like, you know, they need stuff like that. So for those people, to make them feel that they valued, or like that you value them, treat them with those type of things in mind, because things like that goes a long way. Just a text message, a good morning or a good night, really goes far for these people. So it's like, it doesn't take much. It takes a little time out of your day. I used to be one of those people that is just like so reluctant to do that, because it's like I said, their love language being fulfilled and mine being physical touch and quality time. It's like, girl, what's tea? Like, because you're not doing what I need, but I'm constantly doing what you need. Or it could also just be annoying to the point where it's like, girl, I'm texting you all the time, calling you all the time, like, I need space, like, I'm fine, you fine, girl, the house isn't burning, calm down, you feel me? But for those people, that goes a really, really long way. So when you have like that person and they like so angry, or I guess annoying as well, I guess you could say that, about not getting a phone call or not texting you for the whole day, that's basically just them saying that their love language is not being fulfilled and they would like more of that from you. So honestly, just do it, girl. Like, and like, I gotta understand, because I'm that person. I'm very like independent, and that could be seen, people with words of affirmation as their love language could be seen as being like dependent, kind of, sort of. So it's like, it's real iffy. Like, if you someone that is not really verbal, it could be very, very hard because you don't understand it. But once you get it, it's just like, okay, like, it's alright. You feel me? I also kind of really wonder, like, how people that be going about this, who's with somebody who's always on D&D. Like, I know you'll be going through it, no shade. Y'all be going through it probably, and that's just terrible. Like, but I also think that it could be anxiety too. Like, you feel like you feel just anxious, and you just want that type of verbal affection. Yeah, y'all be going through it. Mine be going through it too, but y'all be going through it, especially because it's so accessible. That's what's the issue. Being that words of affirmation is so accessible, you could call, text. If you don't got your phone's not on, you can Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, like tweet, whatever. You can do so much now because it's at the tip of your fingers. So it's just like, and the person still don't do it. I get it. Like, I get it. I can't hold you. It be us. But hey, y'all like us for a reason, right? The next one, we have gifts. So that's giving gifts and receiving gifts. So like, with these people, they just value the physical forms of love. And a lot of people think that it means the more expensive, the better. For some people, yes, that's true. But for a lot of people, it's just the thought and the representation of what that gift means. So like, you know those people, romantically and platonically, you know those people that like will get tight because you were on a trip and then bring back a souvenir, like a keychain or like a cup, you feel me? Those people, they just want the keychain. Like, it's simple stuff that just shows that, oh, on this trip I thought about you and I got you this. Here you go. Boom. Gift giving, it really just the meaning. So like, let's say, this could also be acts of service as well, but it goes hand in hand. A lot of times, I should have said this in the beginning, but anyways, a lot of times the love languages are interchangeable, or sometimes you want either or like all, and you know, that's fine. If you want all, that's fine. But yeah, anyways, this could also be seen as acts of service as well as gifts, giving gifts and stuff, because you know those times where like your partner could be talking about how much they want a new wallet or like a new belt or whatever, and you just randomly buy the wallet or a belt, but like something small that they always said that they're gonna do, but they kept forgetting to buy it or get it. Yeah, that could also work. And honestly, I feel like a lot of people is kind of like, they feel like it's not weird but hard to give gifts, because Sometimes it could just be because you don't know what to get. And like I said, meaning and the thought is really what counts the most. So a way around that could easily be just something personal to them, like their zodiac sign or like their birth zone. Stuff like that, like stuff that describes them but in a gift way. And honestly, to be a good gift giver, all you have to do is just listen. And if you bad at memorizing, just write down your notes. This is no shade. This is no shade, but a lot of times I'll be feeling like you could be going good like months on end, right? And then Christmas come on, or like let's say y'all just got together like October, and then Christmas come around, and then everything just started going sour. A lot of times I don't want to be messy, but I'll be feeling like yeah, it could be because they don't want to they don't want to spend that money on you, but it just also could just be they just bad at gifts, and they could also just have anxiety about giving gifts. You feel me? So I don't know. I don't want to make excuses, but that could also be a good like valid point. Like I just don't know what to get you, da da da, and I'd rather just not get you nothing than something that you don't like. Although a lot of people that have gifts as their love language would rather just something than nothing. And again, like I said, it just really just depends on the meaning. For example, some people just want flowers every month. That's fine. Like, what's wrong about getting flowers? It don't have to be the same day, but just flowers every month, that's cool. Or like chocolates, that's fine. Like, you feel me? Just listen to what they're saying and not take it as an attack, and just take it as a way to show them that you love them. And on the other hand, people do like expensive gifts, like, and that's fine. Like, I also feel like if you are someone that likes expensive gifts, you should know who you're dealing with. If you know that they're not about to buy you and drip you down in designer or jewelry or whatever the case that could be expensive, then get somebody else girl that's gonna do it. Like, it is really, and if you know that somebody's expensive, don't, or look expensive, actually you know. After like the first couple of days, you know somebody's expensive or not. By what they eat, by what they get, you know. So if you know that you can't support somebody's lifestyle, then why even continue or even prolong something that's not gonna happen? Like, you feel me? That's gonna end up in turmoil because you either don't have the funds or you just cheap. Like, and nobody like a cheap person. Like, I love the curse. Nobody likes a cheap person. It's really just, you know, do what you can. I mean, feel like a lot of y'all really just be so hell-bent on changing somebody to fit you and just not getting somebody that already fits you. Like, if the piece don't fit, the piece don't fit. It's a puzzle. Like, what? Like, I don't get it, girl. Like, yeah, a lot of times y'all really be going through a lot of shit because y'all just want to hold on to stuff that is not fulfilling you, that's not giving you any type of life, girl. And y'all really, a lot of y'all really need to just wake up and move on, child. Move the fuck on. Next we have acts of service. Now, before I get into it, I just want to say, I realized that I love through acts of service. And, yeah, it's when I realized that, I was like, oh wow, that's dumb, crazy. Because I always thought I loved through physical touch, but no, that's actually like how I want to be loved. I want to be loved through physical touch and quality time. Like, that's how I receive it, but how I give it is through acts of service. Because I'm always doing something for somebody. Like, I've always been that type of person, and I also don't even mind it. Like, I don't throw it back in your face, like, oh, I did X, Y, and Z. Like, no, I don't care. Like, I always was that type of person. I'm always the type to go out my way and help people, to help their lives be a little easier, or help their day to be a little bit easier. And that's just something I always did. Acts of service, these people, they value when their partner makes their life easier. So like simple things like errands and chores, quote unquote, or like buying things that they always said they was gonna buy, or like doing laundry, cleaning, stuff like that. That's acts of service. So like, I'm gonna use me as an example. I like to come home to like a clean room specifically because my room is like my sanctuary. So it's like when I come home, I want my room to look a certain way, so it could feel a certain way, and that's that. So like if you clean up my room and you know, cause you know I went to work and you was home with it and you clean, that's like, wow, thank you. The act of service, it really takes nothing, bro. Like if you know, like for example, if you know somebody's on a routine, if you know somebody like every morning drinks tea or coffee and one day you wake up earlier than them, just make the tea and coffee, girl. Like, they're gonna love it. They're gonna love you even more for that, or just they're gonna remember how much they loved you because you did something so small like make tea. It takes nothing but 5 minutes to make some tea, girl. You can do it. You feel me? Like, and yeah, it's really just stuff like that, or to just like cook for them. You know, they really just sit back like, damn, you want your dick sucked? That's what they would give. Like, you feel me? Because it really gives all of that. Like, girl, you doing just the smallest things just make my day a little bit better goes a long way. Like, wow. Or for my people that has children, right? So let's use an example. If one parent is always picking a child up from school, taking them to school, one day just do both. Or one day just do one or other. Just be like, you know, babe, I'll pick the kid up today. Like, it's okay. Even if you don't want to go out, girl, get on the bus, get on the train. Like, and pick your child up. Like, if you can, just do it. It's basically what this is. If you can, then just do it. And it will go a long way. Like, it will just be like, damn. Now, to my girls, for the men, they don't really care about stuff like that. Like, well, it depends. Because a lot of men, they really do like when you cook, when you clean. This sounds so domesticated, but they really do like when you cook, when you clean, take care of the kids, all of that. But like, on an appropriate tip, girl, if you wake up early and do your thing. You feel me? Do your thing. Like, that's all it takes. Like, you roll over, realize he's still asleep, go in the bathroom, brush your teeth, or use mouthwash, girl. Get back in the bed and do your thing. Put your hair up is what I'm talking about. Put your hair up. Girl, that's all it takes. And the man would just be like, damn. Like, you know, this is why I fuck with you. Like, you feel me? And that's the same thing vice versa for the men. You wake up early, do your thing. You know what I'm talking about? Do your thing. Pull the pace aside and do your thing. Also, for people who have acts of service, just to sum it all up, is basically just actions speak louder than words. The fifth one is quality time, and like I said, this one is mine as well as physical touch. And quality time is literally just share time with absolutely no distractions. And I want to repeat, absolutely no distractions, because a lot of times you could have quality time, but it's like the person is distracted, and that it's I don't know, like it's really like irky, especially like I don't know, personally for me, I hate if I put on a movie and I'm like, let's watch this, like I don't just put it on just for background noise or whatever, like I'm literally like, let's watch this movie, and you not watching it, oh my god. Like, or just shared activities. Personally, that's a favorite. Shared activities, whether we're going to movies or doing like actual like physical activities. I do like going out to eat and stuff. Like, even if it's like a quiet date, like I really don't mind that at all. But yeah, personally, I really do like physical activities if we're gonna go out. And it's really just quality time. Like, it's fab. Like, we doing X, Y, Z together. We painting, a sip of paint, you know, stuff like that. Like, it's real cute. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just feel like when the other person is distracted, you're not really in the moment, and that's what I want. Like, I want shared in the moments to make us feel more connected. Because honestly, that's really what it is. The shared activities just makes me feel like we have a bond, a friendship more than anything. Like, you know. And to reiterate, some people do like quality time, and you could be distracted, but most of us, we really don't like the distraction. What else is quality time? If I want you in the kitchen, you'll know. Like, you feel me? If I want you in the kitchen, you'll know. And I feel like that's so cute. Like, making like a dessert is such a cute like little activity that we could do. Like, let's make a cake. You feel me? And we talk and kiki, and you know, it's just like, and the next thing you know, the sex is bad. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't know. It's all of that. That's the 5 love languages. Let me know in the comments which one you have out of those 5. And which ones you don't, and why. Yeah, so now we're going to talk about the 6 love styles. So yeah, for the love styles, right, we have, probably going to butcher these names. Don't blame me, blame education. So we have agape or agape, ludus, pragma, mania, storage, and eros. Okay, so, ooh girl, I am parched. I think it's agape, but I also think it's agape. Anyways, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's the selfless love. This is the one that, before I even describe it, I think this is the one that people think that they have, or like the one that people want to have or desire to have. The one that you see in like the movies and the TV shows. So this one is the selfless love, right? So it's an unconditional. It's no matter what, you're gonna love this person. You're gonna be in love with this person. They can do whatever. They create the crime. You hide it. You feel me? They kill somebody. You hide the body. That's what that is basically. I'm over exaggerating, not too much, but that's what that is basically. So yeah, they are the ones that are caring, the generous type, the ones that sacrifices a lot of stuff that they want for you because they know that you want it. So it's very like selfless. Like they give you the clothes off their back if you need the clothes. Like, you feel me? And I feel like a lot of people think that they have that or desire to want that. So yeah, these are the types that kind of like does everything for you just to make you happy. If they know it's gonna make you happy, they'll do it because they love you. Like, so it's like these people usually are the ones that you kind of want, and as well you kind of will reciprocate that type of love because they doing everything under the sun for you. So it's like, girl, at least I can do is the same thing back. You feel me? I feel like it should be like self-explanatory, but like they kind of take your burdens and your problems and make them their own, just so you don't have to deal with it. You know? Yeah, that's all. So that's what agape is. I personally feel like I kind of fit this one. I'm not too sure. I feel like somebody else will have to answer what your love style is and not what you think you are. But anyways, I think I do this because I do love people unconditionally, platonically and romantically. It's like, okay, because I really do accept people for who they are, and like how they show up is how I let them be. Like, okay, that's you, work that out. I'm not about to say and try to change you. Like, it don't make no sense. Like, cause I could be doing all that, and meanwhile somebody already fit. Like I said, somebody already fit the puzzle, girl. So why I'm about to try to force you to fit the puzzle when you don't fit already? It's just too much work, too much time. I don't got time. The next one is Ludus. Before I get into it, this is the one I thought I used to have. Let me not say that. I used to have it, but it wasn't like I used to do it. I used to be receptive to it. Like, I used to be okay with it and like actually live. But yeah, this is the love style that they like to play games. It's the flirt and the mind games of romantic situations. If your partner is the one that loves to flirt, not committed, like to play the mind games to see who likes who more, or to see who likes who the least, all of that, that's ludus. You're a ludus lover, and you know that's okay. You can't really change all of these. I feel like you can change, but if you are that, then that's fine as well, because there's other people out there that's like you. Just find that. Now personally, I don't recommend a ludus lover, a ludus lover and a ludus lover, because that's just a fire waiting to happen. But if you want to meet your match, then find somebody just like you feel me? Ones that take relationships not too serious and like to have fun and stuff. You can also think of like hookup culture and people that just like to hook up with other people and all of that. If you like that, then you're probably just a ludus lover, and that's fine. And specifically for my gay men, I'll be feeling like a lot of y'all are ludus lovers, because we all kind of have that same, or at least we had or have, still going through it, whatever it is we be. We all kind of had those moments where we was just very, okay, I want to be a hoe. Like, I want to do me, and I love doing me. These are the people that have everybody and their moms on their roster, you feel me? They have 10, 11, 12 people on their roster, and they live for it. They love it. It's those people. Because all I know is my culture. For my gay people, no shade. If you are somebody that wants the DL man, then girl, you're a ludus lover. And it's okay, because DL men, they tend to not want commitment. They like to play games. They have to play games because they're not out and whatnot. So it could, you, no, you are. Not even you could, you are, girl. And it's okay. You know, living your truth. And honestly, while we're on the topic, no shade. It's like, what I don't understand when it comes to DLs is like, or not even them. It's most of the people that's out that wants to blame the other person that's out for catching feelings. Like, I feel like if you've never been in that situation, then you're automatically gonna be like, oh, well, it's your fault for catching feelings. Like, no, girl. Like, every man in every demographic, they're going to tell you sweet nothings, and everybody falls for it, and that's fine. But that don't make it their fault. That is pillow talk and sweet nothings. It's, you're gonna fall for it. You're gonna feel like they actually mean what they're saying because of the simple fact that you like them. So it's like, girl, and then on top of that, y'all be feeling like the people that's out always trying to attract or get someone that's DL. No, girl, it don't work like that. 9 times out of 10, it'd be the other way around. Like, and I don't get it. Like, what happened to unity? Like, for real, what the fuck happened to unity? What happened to that? Because I would never blame my sister for falling for that. It's an oldest trick in the book, and it's okay. Same thing with trans women. People think that trans women are already a trick in niggas, and it's not even that. Like, I'm pretty sure it was T.S. Manson that said this, but if it's not somebody, I forgot who said it. But if a trans woman is faker than pleather, so not realer than rain, how can they be tricking somebody into, like, you feel me? Like, it don't make no damn sense. Cause if somebody is so clocky, so clockable, how can you sit and say, oh, I didn't know, but yet bitches be clockable? Like, does that make sense? Let me know, because I never understood that. I always felt like if you, somebody that's DL, then you know that, girl. You know what you're getting yourself into. You know you like men. You know you like trans women. It's okay, girl. Like, living your truth. You like us because you live in your damn truth, girl. Like, let's really get into it. It don't even be about the sex. You like it because you could be somebody that you always want to be. And it makes you feel like that. And a lot of times, DL niggas be feeling like they are the prize, but they're really not. We're the prize. Like, so, yeah. Anyways, let me continue with the video. So the next one we have is pragma. So pragma is basically the practical love. The practical, realistic love. These are the type of people that have their ideal person, and anybody that's not their ideal person, they're a dub. For example, they want somebody that's dark skinned, tall, nice skin, white teeth, and if you don't fit that description, then you go off the list. Like, you feel me? They want somebody that checks their boxes of literally everything from top to bottom, in and out. They have a description of what their partner should be, and that's what they follow, all the way down to the career and their emotional and mental state. So if you don't fit that narrative, then you're off the list, and they're gonna move on to somebody else. So basically, when it comes to pragma, think of like a shopping list. You have everything you written down, and you check off the ones that you already got or that fits the person. Next one, we have mania. So mania, kind of what it sounds like. It's obsessive love, and I feel like a lot of people fall into this as well because we live in a day and age where we have social media. With this love style, like I said, it's the obsessive one. It's the one that could be seen as codependent, the possessive type, and also the jealous type. These are the people that want you to answer all their phone calls, all their text messages, that want to be in your skin, around you all 24/7. So that's the mania type of love. That's their love style. Also, if you ever been with somebody and they always accusing you of cheating, it could be insecurities, but could also just be their love style, which is mania. Because that's what it is. They're obsessive, and they feel like you're always doing something that you're not supposed to, that you love somebody else, that you fucking somebody else. That's just how they love, girl. Like, that's just in them to love and receive love like that. So it's like, or it could just be trauma. You know? Imagine somebody that loves playing games and obsessive, or manic, I should say. Girl, you ain't for a fucking treat. I feel like that's it. I'm not even gonna say it. No shade. Since we on this topic, let me get off track real quick. y'all know I love zodiacs. So like, your Venus sign explains kind of what your love style is as well. My Venus sign is in Taurus, right? So like, I like the beauty aspect of love, the very honeymoon phase, you know, all of that. But this is just from my experience. I'm not saying this is fact, but Gemini Venuses, they are the love games and the manic. So listen, if your person have a Gemini Venus, bitch, run. No shade. Like, run for the hills, girl. You're going to be in for it. Like, so the next one is called storage, and it is the friendship type of love. So basically, just think of the people that was friends for a while and then end up in a relationship. So everything that made them be in a relationship was because of the fact that they had the bond, they had the loyalty, they had the trust. They already knew the person. They know what the person already gave, and it was just like, okay, let's see if this could work. Or they just end up being together. Yeah, that's basically what storage is. It's the friendship love, it's the companionship. They want the bond, the companionship, the friendship, like, and a partner, and that's what they got. That's basically what that is. They want the platonic love, the type of love that's stable and committed and trustworthy. Last but not least, we have Eros, the Eros love style. Hopefully I'm saying that right. It's the romantic love. These are the people that be head over heels, the deep and intense type of love, the hopeless romantics, romantic situationships, or romantic situations. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's basically what that is. And I'm not speeding past this on purpose, it's just, that's what it is, there's nothing more to say. Now for me though, like I said, I used to be very the love games type of person, but not that I was doing it, but I was okay with receiving it. I was okay with the mind games because it was like, I like being on my toes in love, I like something new, and if you're playing games, then I always feel like I'm doing something new with you. Yeah, but now, I've always felt like I was agape. It's low-key pragma. I'm sorry, I'm like boring, y'all. When it comes to love, like, I'm not into all that other stuff. Like, I've been there, done that. I've seen it all. I want something concrete, stable now. Like, I don't want to do all that other stuff. I'm good off that. Yeah, it's probably pragma. But like, it's not in the sense that I want an ideal person. It's more so in the sense that it just makes sense. Like, I'm with you because it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, we don't argue, we don't fight, we don't fuss. We probably like argue here and there, but like, we're not doing it every day. Or if we do argue with something that's actually important and not some petty shit. You know, like, stuff like that. Like, it's practical. It makes sense. Like, it makes sense. Like, you know what I mean? But also, I used to be obsessive too. I used to be very manic. But I learned that that was because they wasn't giving me anything. So like, it's kind of like a crush. Like, you only crush on somebody because you don't know them. Once you get to know them, it stops becoming a crush. Not because you stop liking them, but just because you start to know them. When it comes to like manic love, it was because I'm not getting anything else. So I just become obsessive because I want to know more. And you're not giving me more. And I'm trying to make you give me more. So it's like, you feel me? So that's what that was back then. But yeah, now it literally is agape or pragma, no shade. I could see storage for me because I do like to have a friendship before a relationship. So let me know which love style you closely relate to and which one you have in the comments below. And yeah. And for love styles, no, I do not think that you can have all six. For love languages, yes. I feel like the 5 love languages kind of like goes in and out, or you have all consistently or whatever. But the love styles, no, there are two. I feel like they are too different to be like, okay, I have each one. If you have each one, then I don't know, seek out. No shade. There's no way. You can't be a Ludus lover and then talk about You want unconditional love. Like, that don't make no fucking sense. Unconditional love with who? Everybody? Girl, please. Okay, we have reached the end of the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And don't forget to comment on your love style and your love language. Let me get into y'all like how I got into me. Again, thank you for tuning in to Connection with Kendall on YouTube. Later. That's funny. Excuse me. So yeah, I never been dizzy off a dick. I never been a dizzy dick hoe. No fucking shade. No shade. Like, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you because of who you were as a person. Not because of what you was doing. Because it was never that good, baby. It was never that good.